You may have heard the University of Iowa is leasing out its utility system to two French companies. It's part of a more than $1 billion deal, and this process the state auditor wants to learn more about. It ended up being a legal fight just to get that information, and today the state Supreme Court ruled that the university must comply with a subpoena from the auditor. They got to be able to show who's investing in this multi-billion-dollar plan. So joining us now to talk about what this means for this case and also just moving forward in general, we have the state auditor, Rob Sand, joining us. Please help our viewers understand, Rob, what types of things you're trying to get at.
Sure, Dan. It's a pretty straightforward issue here. We are looking into an agency's transaction that is gigantic. We are talking about potentially over billions of dollars. And it's pretty typical to expect, as the Iowa Supreme Court ruled unanimously today, that when you are looking at a transaction that big, you're going to want some review of that on the front side before it actually takes place. So that's what we were trying to do prior to this transaction taking place, as the decision noted. And we were turned away. We were told that we were not going to get access to those documents. And so we fought that. At the end of the day, the folks in our office, we are the taxpayers' watchdog, and we will go to the mat. We will go to the Iowa Supreme Court to get a hold of documents if we think that something needs to get reviewed. And today, the Iowa Supreme Court unanimously said that we were within our right to do that.
Okay, but you physically don't have the documents in your hand yet. Explain how the process works. That's
right. So we issued a subpoena. They did not respond to that subpoena, did not comply with it. We then filed a motion in Iowa State Court, in the district court, had a hearing. The court sided with us in district court. The agency then appealed that, and the Iowa Supreme Court took the case. Now that the Iowa Supreme Court has issued their decision, there's a process called procedendo, so they could potentially file a motion for further review. But once procedendo issues, they will then have to comply with that subpoena according to the court's decision here, and we should be receiving those documents at that point.
So your argument, the basis of all of this is finding out who the investors are in these French companies, who stands to potentially profit from this if there's any type of conflict of interest to be had in the deal. What's the argument on the other side, pushing back, saying these investors should stay private? We shouldn't know this information.
You know, at the end of the day, it really was a legal argument. And that's the wonderful thing about the Supreme Court's decision, is now both sides have an answer. They argued that the request for the documents was not a part of an official audit. And the court ruled that no, in fact, it was. Or at the very least, once you get a subpoena, you know, at that point, the state auditor's not messing around and you comply with the subpoena.
How about a precedent? How about this setting a precedent for what your investigators are able to accomplish in the future with investigations? Does this give your subpoena more power?
I think this just simply means that we have precedent. If someone wants to attempt to deny to follow a subpoena in the future, it just says that the Iowa Supreme Court has in fact confirmed that the law says what we thought it said all along. This isn't new. This isn't different. It's just an affirmation that this office has the ability to fight for transparency for taxpayers. Even if a state agency or a state department wants to hold something back, when the state auditor comes and asks for it on behalf of taxpayers, they're going to have to hand it over. And then what happens with it after that essentially is up to the professional staff in the auditor's office.
State Auditor Rob Sand joining us live on the news at 4. Really quickly, we got to let you go, but first, when should our viewers expect to have the answers of who is investing in these companies?
That's a great question, Dan. At the end of the day, we're going to answer that as soon as we can. But I don't want to give people an expectation of how quick that might happen, because I might be wrong. We'll just get to the answer out there as soon as we can.
State Auditor Rob Sand, thanks so much for your time this afternoon.
Thanks, Dan.